Hey guys, Duckshots here. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing Battlefield 1 versus Battlefield 4. Now, before I get started guys, I'm going to be going over some things about Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4 right now as it stands between these two games. Now, Battlefield 4 was my first Battlefield that I ever played, and now Battlefield 1 is the newest one I've played so far. So, let's get this started guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's do it. Now guys, let's talk about Battlefield 1 versus Battlefield 4, okay? Now, the gameplay competition. Okay, now this is categories I've come up with between these two games, now Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4, with a gameplay competition, and who has the edge over the gameplay. Okay, now in my opinion guys, I'm going to give it to Battlefield 4 as of right now, okay? Why do I give it to Battlefield 4? Is because I think it runs a little bit smoother. It runs so much more smoother in my opinion, and there's just a lot more to the game, okay? It was one of my favorite Battlefields I've ever played, and it was my very first one, but the gameplay seems to be a lot better, okay? It's a lot more smoother, and it's just so much more fun than Battlefield 1 as far as running with squads for right now, guys. That could change, you know, over the next few months, but the only way that's going to change for me, guys, is there's going to have to be a lot of bugs fixed in Battlefield 1, because there's just too much bullshit going on in that game right now, okay? I'll give you some examples. I spawned in as a tank, and I would be basically a horseman, I guess that's what you would call it, or horseback, and he'll give you the loadout, okay? And somehow the glitch starts when you're in the tank and you get hit by an enemy and you killed all of them, but you're trying to repair, but your tank won't repair, and at the end of the day there's nothing you can do about it unless somebody comes up to you and repairs you with a repair tool or something like that. Just the little things like that, guys, that really pisses me off at the end of the day, because I think anytime a player is really good with something as far as a vehicle or a plane or just a certain gun, and it glitches out on them, that's not really fair. It's not fun at all, okay? You just want to play the best you can, you know, have fun doing it, and just try to help your team win. But when stuff like that happens in Battlefield 1, it's really aggravating. So I'm just going to give the gameplay right now to Battlefield 4, guys. I just really love Battlefield 4. Now, granted, I don't really play it that much anymore, considering I'm just max ranked, and there's just really nothing to do in that game anymore. And considering Battlefield 1 is the new upgraded graphics, I'm just going to give that one to Battlefield 4. Now guys, the graphics. The graphics in Battlefield 1 are outstanding. They look absolutely astonishing, okay? Battlefield 1 graphics are one of the best right now. I don't know anybody out there that has better graphics as far as companies is concerned. I don't see it happening right now. I really don't. I honestly think Battlefield 1, it has the top notch at this time. Now, Battlefield 1 versus Battlefield 4 graphics, obviously Battlefield 1 has the better graphics, guys. It looks a lot better than Battlefield 4, and you know, I do give the edge with the graphics, but graphics don't really mean all that much to me anymore, because just because it's the graphics change doesn't mean the game's better, okay? That doesn't mean the game's better. It may visually look better, but the game's actually not better. So I'm going to give that one to Battlefield 1, guys, as far as Battlefield 1 versus Battlefield 4. Now guys, let's talk about the maps. The maps in Battlefield 1 are a little bit underwhelming, okay? They're just a little bit underwhelming right now. I don't really like the maps in Battlefield 1 right now, besides maybe like 1 or 2 maps, okay? Now that could change in the future, obviously, with all the DLCs coming out and, you know, future free DLC packs as far as like new maps, you know, like kind of like Battlefield 4 did in the past. Now that being said, guys, I really think this is going to have to change in Battlefield 1, because the maps are very important to me and to other players out there that are Battlefield veterans and just been playing Battlefield for a very long time. So I think the maps in Battlefield 4 are better than Battlefield 1's as of right now, because I just think they're a little bit more unique. You know, they just seem to have that more of a unique feature to it. You know, you could do whatever you want. Now, on certain maps, you can't really run around with a SMG, okay? The map's too damn big. You can't really do it because you're just going to get sniped running across the field or whatever. It's kind of annoying, it really is. So I think some of these maps need to be changed in Battlefield 1, in my opinion. So I'm just going to give the edge right now to Battlefield 4. Now guys, let's talk about the gun variety. Now obviously guys, you know who's going to win this one as far as gun variety. Battlefield 4 has the notch. There's just so many guns in this game. I think there's like maybe over 100 guns in this game, or pretty close to it in Battlefield 4. In Battlefield 1, there's not even a third of that, okay? There's just not very many weapons in Battlefield 1. So the gun variety, guys, is very important to me. I like being able to try out new weapons that are actually decent, okay? Now, that being said, some of the gun varieties in Battlefield 1 are okay. Now, every class has a unique gun, you know, say is the Hellriegel with the Assault class, or the Martini Henry with the sniper or the BAR with the support. Now that being said, guys, I don't think there's very many guns in Battlefield 1 that can compete with Battlefield 4 as far as being, valued as a amazing gun. Now that being said, I think it could change with these new DLC packs coming out. You're going to get 20 new weapons, guys, so hopefully it's going to amp up there a little bit, hopefully, because I'm really disappointed about that, with the gun variety in Battlefield 1. So guys, I'm just going to give it to Battlefield 4, obviously, because there's so much more weapons and there's so many better weapons and it's so much more fun. But that being said, it could change in the future. Now guys, I'm going to be talking about the glitches. There's going to be a lot of glitches in Battlefield 1 considering it just came out a few months ago. Now that being said, glitches between Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1 has the most glitches by far. Okay, now Battlefield 4, that being said, it had a very, very rough start. Okay, they had a very rough start, but that being said, I think it could be fixed pretty quickly, in Battlefield 1, considering DICE has learned from their mistakes, released from Battlefield 4 with this, I think it was over a year with these problems, and just server crashes and glitches, and it was a big mess. So Battlefield 1 is not as bad as Battlefield 4. So as far as glitches, guys, I'm just going to give this one to Battlefield 4. I think Battlefield 4 had too many problems at the start. Now Battlefield 1, it could change. There's a lot of crap that's going on in this game that really ticks me off at times, because it just takes the fun out of the game. Okay, it's just not very fun when all that happens, when people are just cheating, getting in glitches, thinking they're better than you, but they're really not. They're just a bunch of garbage players, in my opinion. That's just the way I put it. And glitches needs to be fixed. So I'm just going to give the nods to Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 obviously had the most glitches. Now guys, let's talk about the hit detection. Okay, who has the best hit detection, Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4? Now I kind of gave this one some thought, guys. I really thought about this very hard, because honestly, in Battlefield 4, it wasn't as good as I thought it was. Okay, the hit detection was just not as good as I thought it was. But Battlefield 4, it got better. It got a lot better in Battlefield 4, but Battlefield 1 is really nice. It really done a really good job with the hit detection. DICE did a fantastic job with it. Now that being said, there's a few minor issues with it. I've had a lot of problems where hit detection just didn't matter in the game sometimes. Sometimes I would just shoot randomly and just randomly hit somebody. It just didn't make any sense. And sometimes I'd be aiming right on somebody's head and I would fire and nothing happens. It just nothing absolutely happens. So it kind of aggravates you at times when that happens. So at the end of the day, I think this is going to be a top notch to Battlefield 1. I think Battlefield 1 has a better hit detection in my opinion. So that's just what I think about the hit detection. Now guys, I'm going to be talking about the vehicles between Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4. Now vehicles is a little tough one. Okay, this is a lot more tough than hit detection in my opinion, just because the vehicles of Battlefield 1 are absolutely amazing. I really like a lot of the vehicles in the game. That being said, I think Battlefield 4 is up there with it, but I'm just going to give this one to Battlefield 1 in my opinion, just because the vehicles are so unique. Just the overall brutal combat we got with these vehicles, guys. Now that being said, the reason I do this is because the aerial combat. The aerial combat in Battlefield 1 is so much better than Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4, you got in a jet, you would fight other jets, but it just seemed too dull, too lame, too dull. It just didn't seem that unique to me. Now guys, in Battlefield 4, the vehicles are very amazing. Okay, you get a tank, obviously it's a tank, it's supposed to be really good, but in Battlefield 1 it seems like the tanks are just so much more stronger, so much more powerful. It was weird, ain't it? It sounds really weird in my opinion, because that's a long time ago when World War I happened, and these vehicles should not be as strong as they are today in modern times. So I don't understand why it's like that. I think DICE has honestly, they've done some, nerfs to the tank, but I think they need to do a little bit more, guys. Now, why do I say that? I think the heavy tank, guys, is extremely overpowered. Why do I say that? Is because, yes, it's a heavy tank, guys, but it shouldn't take so many damn shots just to blow up a heavy tank, okay? And the emergency repair inside of the tank, especially the heavy tank, is bullshit. It needs to go. The emergency repair is not really fair to the people that have the light tank. Say they have the light tank and they're trying to battle this heavy tank, but the light tank has to self-repair. They can't just press one button and they just, full health. They can't do that. It's not really fair to me, guys. So I'm gonna give the vehicle notch to Battlefield 1 just because of the aerial combat. Okay, now Battlefield 4 had a great vehicle selections, but I'm gonna give it to Battlefield 1 just because of the aerial combat. I never really been into aerial combat in Battlefield 4 besides just the helicopters, And I'm talking about just the planes itself, guys. I really love the planes in Battlefield 1. They're so fun to use, especially if you got the fighter plane. It just looks sick, guys. It really does. So I'm going to give the top notch to Battlefield 1. Alright guys, the last and final thing I want to talk about today is the team balance. Between Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4, there is no reason at all why Battlefield 1 should win this, okay? Team balance, guys, I have talked about this so much in all of my videos, including Battlefield 1. You know, it doesn't seem very good in Battlefield 1 right now. It seems atrocious, you know. There's never very many good games in Battlefield 1. It's either a blowout or just, you know, a blowout, really. One team wins really heavily and the other team just gets slaughtered. It's not fun, guys. I want a more unique type of gameplay. I want people to be on certain teams that are skill-based and should be, you know, evened out a little bit. So in Battlefield 4, guys, it was really good. I really like the team balance in Battlefield 4 just because it seemed more unique, it seemed more fair, it just seemed a lot more funner to me. Now, that being said, it could change in Battlefield 1, obviously, but it's really difficult to do anything about the team balance for DICE. DICE is going to have to really crunch down on this because it's really taken a lot of people off, and Battlefield 1 is not, you know, it's not up there anymore. It's not really fun to a lot of people now just because certain people don't play it anymore, just because the teams suck every time you get on one, or you get on a good team and you just blow them out. That's not fun. I want a really fun, good match. Yes, it's okay to have a blowout every now and then, but every game it gets on my nerves, and it gets on a lot of people's nerves, guys. So I'm going to give the top notch to Battlefield 4 just because it's a better game in my opinion as far as team balance is concerned, because team balance is very, very important in Battlefield. And that's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary on this video to learn about what needs to be thought about in future Battlefields, including, you know, present Battlefields, Battlefield 1, and including Battlefield 4, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video today, please hit that like button and subscribe, and until next time, I will catch you guys in the next one. This is DuckShots, signing off.